So I think there's a big transportation disruption which is waiting to happen in India. There's a big project which is going from the government, which is all about e-vehicles, right? That's the next layer of vehicles that we want to see. Mahindra is working very closely, with government, and there are so many e-rickshaws, e-vehicles that we are planning. Again, such disruptions are happening in the different parts of the world, which we will soon adopt, right? The next disruption is for sure, by way of bicycles and e-bikes that I see will be happening in the next 12 to 24 months. For me, what we visualize, if I visualize, for the last 4-5 months that I'm working on this, every day I visualize that very soon, we'll start seeing these bicycles everywhere. And within, I think, 12 to 18 months, this will become a norm, that people will adopt in India bicycle as a way of short transport, right? So these are the two big things which are happening around, and I think India will quickly adopt these two means of adoption of vehicles, along with hybrids and other things that we are working on. Right. So that comes actually, it's right there on the backdrop that we are talking about. So one is we are all, wanting to solve the problem of pollution. We should solve it from the base level, which is why let's adopt cycling. Wherever you can, let's adopt cycling. If you want to go to the nearby market, why not cycle it out? Right? That's one thing that will solve, which is pollution. Second is traffic. Again, the big menace. We are living in a place where everything is getting choked day and day, right? So more and more number of cars coming, people are driving cars with single, sitting capacity. That should change in a bit, right? So the traffic is the next problem that we are solving with this. And third is fitness, as I spoke about. Everyone wants to now move towards fitness, but they're looking at, how will I find a way? In fact, so many of my friends, they've talked that I want to own a bicycle, but they don't want to own it because they think that after 15 days they will not use it, right? We are giving that solution that you don't worry, you'll find a bicycle outside your place. You just ride wherever you want to and then park it anywhere. So I think competition is interesting to have right now because nobody, will shift to cycling overnight, right? So if more and more cycles are visible, people will start moving towards that. From that perspective, we are building the category together. From the other side, I would say that competition from that perspective is healthy. On the other side, I think it's all about who execute it well, because it's not, in India, it's not going to be a game of putting 1,000 bicycles at a place and not manage them well, which is what I've seen some of the players trying to do. They go into a university, they place 700 bicycles. That's not the right way. You have to make the business work. It has to make business sense, and which is what my team is waiting to do. What we will do is we will look at the operation effectiveness to get rides out of our bicycles. If I'm placing 25 bicycles, how many rides I'm getting out of it is what our KPI is looking at, right? And we'll go to those places where we get those.